The real and true question of the day is, am I going to ever finish this blanket? It is not building up. Fairness, I'm not working on it any other time than when I'm watching movies. If there's a new movie that I'm really into, I'm not crocheting that fast. 5mm crochet hook with this number 4 medium weight yarn. I still have no regrets though. I am going to finish this. This was supposed to be my summer ween blanket. If I'm gonna be real with myself, I'm gonna be just very happy if I finish it by October. Let's just throw it out there. So last night I was working on this. I found a couple of really good movies at the thrift store, and that is why, oh gosh, I still have my ponytails in here. That's just gonna, it's fine. Seed of Chucky? Yeah, obviously I'm gonna watch that right away. Vicious Fun. If you haven't seen this movie and you love campy horror, probably my all-time favorite campy horror. It radiates 80s vibes. There's a lot of really fun music from that, so if you like that feel plus campy horror, here you go, check it out. The characters are super fun. The main two characters, they could make a sequel of this. I don't really know how they would do that because it's kind of like ended from it, but if they did, I would watch it. Hands down, watch it, buy the DVD. Yeah, that's how much I liked it. Smile. Okay, I did a review of this and said, no, I don't like it. And here's the reason why I said that. I should work on this as, oh my gosh, did I lose my hook already? It's pink. How did I lose it? Underneath the movie. There we go. It first came out, I watched it. I was very excited about it. They did a lot of stuff with the marketing. If you remember, they did like marketing at baseball games, and they would scan the crowd and there would be people just like eerily smiling. So I was really excited about this movie. Got into it and it just, I don't know, it wasn't what I was expecting. I said pass on it. I'm not gonna ever watch it again. Well, the second movie is coming out to this, which is another one that I honestly don't know if they're gonna make a second one on, but they're doing it. I figured I would give it a second go. I think knowing the pace of it now is gonna be a lot better. I guess I thought it was gonna be campier, and it was just very like a serious drama almost. Now that I know that, it might be a little more enjoyable ride for me. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, the last one that I found was just like total nostalgia moment. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That's what I fell asleep to last night. I don't know, I don't even have the first one, but it's just a cute movie. I have a couple of those too. I have some like Powerpuff Girls, non-spooky movies that are just fun. I love cartoons. That's the other thing too. I have to set up my planner for the day. I pretty much have everything laid out. This is my last bit of my marshmallow creamer, and it's completely out at the places that I normally shop at. So I had to go and order some. I don't really know when that's gonna get in. I have some, it's like a cinnamon coffee cake from Nut Pods. It's not my favorite, but it's also, you know, if I don't have any marshmallow creamer. That's the next one I go to. What do I all need to do for the day? I have editing to do, just one video. Oh, I have some yarn that I get to play around with today from Joanne, their Big Twist line t-shirt yarn. Really, really hyped to get into that one. Have some slime green, some black. Did I end up getting red too? I think I just got black and slime green. It definitely helps me to focus on one project in particular if I just get a couple colors at a time. And also, the yarn is on sale again. So I think it's like 25% off. When I first got it, it was just regular price because I got it as soon as it hit the shelves. I've been doing a new setup for my planner too. I switched back from pen and paper to a digital platform. And that's just kind of how it goes with me. Honestly, this is the longest that I have ever used this type of planner, or like a planner in general. I was using, what was it? The Happy Planner. I've been using it since September of last year. For me, that is a really long time. I just get tired of it, and then when that happens, I don't follow through with everything written down. I'm like, that's more of a suggestion than it is actually a to get done today type of thing. I'll just move it over here. I'll put a sticker over top of it. That's totally fine. That was the main thing, is there's too many stickers in the Happy Planner. I would spend hours decorating the planner and then just not using it. Like when I first started it, I definitely was using it every single day, but now I'm just gonna hold on to it for a little bit. I think I might convert it to a planner for my books, kind of like a, I don't know, like a journal for all the books that I've read throughout the month and like the podcasts and stuff that I've been listening to, rate them in there. I can decorate them as much as I want to, put all the stickers on. It'll still be functional. Also for my journal, I do like the smaller versions of the Happy Planners. It's like a quarter size of the main big one that I have. I use that all the time for planning patterns. It's a nice and rainy day today. I'm feeling really productive and really creative. In fairness, it is bright and early in the morning, so we'll see how that plays out throughout the day, but I'm feeling good. That's a positive. I think I'll probably just work on this for another 10 minutes. I have a little timer set for me in the morning. Let's see where we're at. Otherwise, I would just keep crocheting all day. Yeah, I have 8 minutes left. Okay, I'm gonna work on this for 8 more minutes and then get into my planning for the day. We're gonna do a super simple look today for makeup wise. I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing outside of the house, and it's kind of humid out too, so we're not gonna put a lot of effort into this. Decided that I really love this primer with sunscreen in it. It actually works really well. Definitely will be replacing, I mean, it does have a little bit of a sunscreen smell when I first put it on, but after that we're all good. And I really enjoy the extra bit of sunscreen protection. I don't remember what this foundation is. I think it's just NYX2. Yeah, can't stop, won't stop. I don't know, this was another just like on the whim type of thing that I grabbed, and I actually really like it. Ooh. The amount of water that I need to drink today is ridiculous. Like my hands feel dehydrated. It's not a good thing here. And I drink a lot of water too. Whatever I ate last night was just really dehydrating. What did I have? Oh, I made some cheese chips. Yeah, that would do it. In my air fryer, I put some cheddar cheese with some really good seasoning in it, and then put that on, it was like broil for 5 minutes, which BT dubs, I love my freaking air fryer. Did not ever think that I needed one. I was like, I have an oven. I don't need it. I don't have a microwave. Well, my partner grabbed one. I was like, I don't know, it looked like a fun little gadget. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, it's a gadget. Awesome. Now it's just going to sit on the counter and collect dust. I use that thing every freaking day. I cannot tell you the last time I've used the oven. So I guess whatever. They were right. Especially for chips. They're just so easy to do now. Because I used to make those in the oven and it would take so long to dry them out. This takes less than 5 minutes. Okay, base is done. I need to get some new brushes too. All of my awesome Halloween brushes, either they're broke or I've lost them since last Halloween. So that'll be top of my list of things to find when I'm Halloween decor hunting. Speaking of that, oh my gosh, I should put my eyebrows on first. Apparently, Joann Fabrics has Halloween stuff out. I've seen people here on YouTube going through their Joann's and there is like a full row of Halloween. Freaked out about it last night and figured I'd go and look at a couple of places. None of mine have it yet. They still have all of their summertime stuff up, but I'm gonna keep looking. Maybe tomorrow, because Friday, maybe they'll have more out. I don't know. I don't really know Joann's schedule for seasonal things. I mean, I thought I did, but this is crazy early. So, like, is this their actual Halloween line? Or is this like Michael's where they had a halfway to Halloween? Or like it was like their summertime, what was it called? Whimsy Goth? Oh, that was pretty good. I didn't know how that one was going to turn out. The left one is a little bit more difficult. So I was thinking for the t-shirt yarn that I'm going to play around with today, what if I did a color work? Okay, I have 2 options. So a color work cup of coffee that's spilling over slime of some sort, or colorwork bat. Obviously the bat is going to be so much easier. And if Halloween home decor hunting season is already started, maybe I really do need to go the easiest direction since I want to have, okay, I said 5 bags the other day, but let's just say 4 totes. Depending on how quick this goes, I don't know that I'm actually gonna have time. I mean, I thought I had all the way to July, but we are basically middle of May and it's already started. I mean, I could keep making them throughout the season, but once it starts, I'm just like, okay, the bags I have, that's it. Oh, that's all right. I also wanted to make like a market one. So one that very airy, like maybe a fishnet type of thing. It has like a solid bottom and then fishnet up the top. I forgot that I wanted to do that too. That one won't take long at all. But color work, that's gonna take a second. And I honestly haven't done color work with t-shirt yarn for such a long time. I don't even know what to expect anymore. The yarn feels super soft though. So I'm hoping it's really gonna work with me and not be super harsh on my hands, which I need to get some more lotion too. Yeah, they're just crazy dry. The other option is to just go ahead and do plain. Just do one solid color for all 5 bags and then add patches onto it. I don't really have a lot of patches though, now that I'm thinking of that. I have a couple of Killer Clown ones. That would go really perfect with the slime green one. Regardless, at least I have options. I know for a fact I want to make totes out of this, and that's pretty good because a lot of times with new yarn, I have too many ideas almost, and I just don't get started, or I get started and then I redo that project over and over and over, and nothing really happens. I should probably put an order in for Ulta too. This is like dead. All right, we're gonna call that good for today. Oh, mascara, and then we're calling it good. Let's just do quick ponytails. Yeah. I also need to dye my hair too. I don't know that I want to do that today. It's kind of a process. We're at Joann Fabrics. You kind of saw that coming, right? I had a little bit of a lunch break. Also, it's right next to an Ulta, so I can get some of the stuff that I need. And, oh yeah, also it's right next to Half Price Books. Ooh, maybe I'll see if they have a couple of movies for tonight. But first, Joann's. This one does say that they have a few items from the Halloween line. I don't know, it could be true. It might all still be in back. But I don't know, let's just go check it out anyways. We saw a little Halloween today. That is so freaking exciting. And it's actually the Halloween lineup. There's one sticker that I saw that said Celestial or Eclipse. That's what it was. Love that they had a bunch of pieces that lit up, especially that pumpkin. Oh my gosh, with the stars on it. That was so freaking cool. Loved the dark, intense purple with the contrast of the light inside there. That was so gorgeous. The wall hangings, basically, I loved all of them. There wasn't anything that I did not like. And if this is just the beginning of it, like this is just one line that they have. And normally they have a few different vibes, like more of a kid one, they have a spooky one, they have an everyday type of thing. I'm not really sure what this one falls under, but I'm excited for what we see next. The 2 skeletons, that's adorable. I have quite a few wall hangings at this moment, and also I don't really know what I'm gonna do for the theme of any of my rooms in my house. My movie room, my studio, my kitchen, I honestly don't know, but this is a pretty good contender. I just enjoy the color palette that they chose for this one. I forgot to mention all of the yarn too. That was really surprising. Right as I walked in, they had just a huge selection of the cotton yarn, some colors that I hadn't even seen yet. The other store that I went to a few days ago was pretty picked over. There was like maybe 4 or 5 color options. This was like full, ready to go. They had the 100% cotton, and then they also had the superwash merino wool with some sort of blend in there. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go back and look and see what the actual percentage was. The one that had a black with a rainbow swirl in it, that one, I don't know, I might be thinking about making a pattern with it. I don't need to do it today, Obviously, I can wait. However, there were not that many there, and this is the first time that I've seen it out in the wild. The fingering weight yarn, especially right now, I've been loving making the fishnet crop tops with it. Some of the colors I really liked in the superwash merino wool. If they would have had that in the cotton, like that really poppy pink, that was so freaking cool. And then obviously the black with the rainbow swirl, if that would have been in the cotton, I definitely would have got that. I would not be thinking about it. Chose two of their campiest movies that they had available. Although they did have Meg 1 and 2. What's it called? The Meg 1 and 2. And I do love a good summertime campy horror movie, but I passed on those and got Horns featuring Daniel Radcliffe, and it has this really cool holographic cover. I don't even know if it's custom or that's just what it came with, but the back is holographic too. Inside just looks plain. And what does the DVD look like? Didn't even check. Oh, cool. Just plain writing on it. This next one, either you're gonna love it and be like, okay, I've watched this so many times, or you're like, no, this is on my no list. I will never watch it. Slither. Yeah. What are we in? Early 2000s, 2011, 2012, maybe? 2006 release. Okay. It's just pure comedy horror right here. From the writer of 2004's Dawn of the Dead. So, if you like those vibes, it has kind of a similar, I don't know, I feel like this one is a little bit more comedy based just because of, I mean, it's called Slither, you know? Like, how can it not be a comedy horror? All right, let's start with this one actually. My bucket hat. Okay, what do we suggest? A 9mm crochet hook. So this is really tightly wound. Sometimes with t-shirt yarn, I can get it from the middle, but this is, no, I'm gonna have to just pull the label off here and find the end. And it's just like tucked right there. That's not too bad. Definitely will be needing a yarn bowl for it though. Probably gonna do a single crochet, and I wanna start with either 1mm or 0.5mm under a 9mm, just to kind of make the stitches even closer. No, 7mm, that is way too low. 8. Definitely gonna need to use my metal hooks for this one. I would not try my acrylic at all. I have before and they've held up, but that kind of terrifies me that they might break. The metal ones, they just hold up really well, and especially since I'm playing around with the pattern and I don't really know the direction that I'm going. I have a feeling I'm going to pull this apart quite a few times. So metal one, that's the way to go. Turns out a 9mm crochet hook is actually the best. Obviously I want it to have structure, but with the stitch that I chose, it was just going to be way too much, and I was using a ton of yarn and it's getting really, really heavy. I feel like for tote bags, it's going to be really good. I'm going to stick with the 8. For the bucket hat, I did a double crochet. It does have a little stretch to it. I'm totally okay with that though. Super poppy summerween type of color. I haven't found a knot yet, which is pretty good. T-shirt yarn is notorious. The ones that I've tried in the past, they have had multiple knots along the way, and then I have to stop and retie them and then weave all those ends in. I mean, I've done this giant part right here and haven't found a knot. That's pretty good. Very excited to work this up into some color work too. I have a lot of ideas with this slime green and the black, which I didn't even get to tonight, and I'm not going to because I'm tired and I am off to bed after I finish my peppermint tea.
So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a killer day as well. Let me know what you are working on if you have a bunch of stuff lined up for Summerween. That's it for today, and I will see you in my next video.